In this video, we're going to look at the newly added gain reduction meter on the comp block on the Headrush. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It has been a long time coming, but finally, after 8 long years of using the Headrush, me personally, we have gain reduction on the compressor block, and this is huge for me. So let's go ahead and look at the unit. All right, so this is a Doc Twin Zen, which is a rig that I have made in the last live stream. So let's go ahead and look at the compressor block, and this is the presser that we see here. And lo and behold, we see a new meter, which is called gain reduction. So in years past, we would add a compressor block into the Headrush signal path, and we would just have to use our ears to kind of feel out the amount of compression that we have on that block. And it sounded good. It was fine, but I was always wondering just how much gain reduction or just how much compression I was really adding into the rig. So now I can play. Okay, you can see I'm getting about 5 dB of gain reduction there, which is amazing. And what we can also do is click on the little settings icon, and we also have a block mix, which was pretty much added in 5.0, but we also have the addition of a phase switch. So we have some really cool options here within the block settings, but these two right here, the gain reduction meter and the block mix, is what I'm most excited about, because now I can use compression and I can really slam it hard and then dial back the mix so I can get the transients of my dry signal, but then get more compression on the tail end of the signal. So my notes have a fuller sound and a longer sustain overall. So this is really great. So with the block mix all the way up, let's check it out. Okay, pretty good. If I bring the block mix back down. Okay, I'm not getting as much compression now. So I do like the 50 to 60% range for my personal taste. And then just going back, we can look at the gain reduction meter and we can adjust our gain and also our sensitivity. So let's bring the sensitivity down a little bit. So a little less gain reduction, and the blend of the mix is just giving us a good balance between compression, dry signal, and vice versa. Now we can go ahead and switch out this compressor for maybe something else. Let's do the Dine comp, which I've been using for many, many years. And now we have a threshold, an attack, a ratio, the full gamut of what you would see in the studio. And for a lot of guys, if you're just not familiar with compressors and how they work, then having this gain reduction meter is a huge bonus. So let's bring down the threshold all the way. We can see how much gain reduction we're getting. And we're actually getting a lot more than we need. So let's reduce let's bring the ratio all the way down. Okay, so this is 2 schools of thought that I've learned from different producers and engineers over the years is you can actually bring the threshold all the way down. So technically everything you play is being compressed, and then the ratio, dial that in to the amount of gain reduction that you want, and also according to your playing style as well. So let's actually bring up the ratio just a little bit to like 1.2. That's already a lot of gain reduction. So let's bring it back down to maybe 1.1. Okay, what we can also do now is we can ease up on the attack time. Right now it's a pretty fast 4 milliseconds. Let's bring it up to about 20 or so. And let's play again. And now another rule of thumb is According to the amount of gain reduction you have, you can also now bring the gain up to help compensate for any lack of volume that you lost during the compression stage. So now we got this. And then one last thing I would like to do is adjust our block mix. Once again, let's bring this down to about 60%. And now let's listen. Okay, now this compressor has a lot of options going on with it. So once again, if you're not familiar with threshold and attack and release and ratio, all the different stuff, maybe you just want to go choose a totally different compressor, and that's perfectly fine. But the same concepts and rules of thumb can still apply. So let's actually do one more for this video. And the gray comp has always been, to me, just way too over compressed, and I just never really used it for that reason. So let's actually see where our gain reduction is at the moment. Okay, once again, we're slamming it really hard, and I just don't want that amount of gain reduction. So let's bring the sustain all the way down to about 10%. We're going to need to bring up our level. Okay, so that's a lot of gain reduction, but as I did before, we can bring our block mix down. Let's actually bring it down to about 40% this time, just to really ease up on the attack. Okay, now I want you to listen right here. Okay, there's a little bit of artifacts in there for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but I have been told we can use the phase switch to help alleviate some of that. So turn the phase on. Okay, now we're good to go. We can also use our output gain up here to squeeze a little bit of extra output on this block. Okay, now let's bypass the whole thing. On. And maybe bring our output up a little bit more. Bypass it. And one more time, back on. All right, guys, so I hope that helps you understand the power of the compressor block and using the block mix, using the phase invert if you need to, and also using our output gain, and just having that beautiful gain reduction meter right there on the screen so we can see exactly how much compression we're getting, and we can dial in the perfect amount of squish and attack and sustain and all the fun things that we like to do as guitar players. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave those down below. And I am running a special now until the end of August, maybe a little bit longer, depending on how well it goes. But I'm selling my whole website for 60% off. So usually it's $250. Now you can get everything, one-time fee for life for $100. So if you've been looking at the Headrush bundle, which is already priced at $150, and maybe you want to get some backing tracks and also learn about music theory applied to guitar, then this is a perfect time to dive right in and get everything on my site, and you can get access to all the downloads for all the different maulers and all the stuff. So if you like what I do here and you want to support me even further, that is a great way to do it. I will also have links down in the description to Zounds, Sweetwater, and Amazon. So if you're doing any online shopping, you can support me in that way as well. And as always, I'm Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.